Hello hello
What's up
สบายดีทุกท่าน Welcome ladies and gentlemen to English Chit Chat Oh what a lovely and lively Sunday
Yeah and the sun is out
Yes
rain so of course
โดยสบายดีทิพย์
สบายดี
Oh I'm so happy to having you in the program again
Me too Thanks for having me
Oh,
always a pleasure.
thanks for coming. So today, Tip will help us to host the program and of course to interview our charming guest. Did I just say charming?
I think you just said that out loud
Okay.
but yes okay
Sorry guys, but absolutely is. He's very charming. He's I think probably 24, but he founded his own startup which is very well known among our new generations. And I'm sure that this startup GoTeddy will spread out to a many target of people in the society.
Definitely
And I'm sure that all of you out there are waiting for him to talk and share with us about his business, his background, and everything about him.
Yeah all that you need to know or you want to know Yeah
Yeah, if you are listening us through our Facebook Live, you can send us the questions, comments, reaction, everything. Through our Facebook Live, we are watching now. If you have any questions, Pasong, our guest today, he's ready to answer all the questions. I guess.
all Are you sure all
I'm not sure. Let's ask him.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pleasure to introduce him. He is the CEO and founder of GoTeddy. And also, he's a founder of Crazy Amazing, which is a fashion brand. And he's the winner of Lao ICT Award 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pasong Latana!
Yeah Hello
Hello สวัสดี
สวัสดี
สวัสดีประสงค์ and could you turn on the mic please okay
Sorry
oh how are you
I'm good Yeah
how do you feel
I feel a bit excited now Yeah it's my first interview in Laos
oh.
Yeah.
So do you mean like you had some interview abroad
Yeah back in the UK last year
Wow.
About Crazy Amazing not GoTeddy though
okay
Yeah.
so today we're gonna talk about GoTeddy
Yep.
so welcome to the program again and of course thank you so much for joining us Sunday I know it's a
I know
Tough day
It's a relaxed day, but
Oh.
you spend your time with us. Thank you so much.
Yes.
But first of all, I need you to introduce yourself to our listeners out there. Please, anything that you want them to know more
Sure.
about you.
สบายดี So first of all I would like to introduce me My name is Pasong Latana or you can just call me by my nickname Song
Song.
And I have been asked quite a lot about my nationalities like a lot of people ask me if I'm from Korea or China Hong Kong or even Japan
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
I'm actually 100% Laotian and at the moment I'm working on my own company GoTeddy as a CEO GoTeddy is online delivery service offering food delivery for now but we have another services coming up in the near future which is very soon
Okay.
Yep yeah that's pretty much about myself or yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You are 24.
Yeah I'm 24 yeah I forgot to say
So
that I'm
young.
24
What were we doing
but I'm turning 25 very soon in a few months so
Wow, by the
Okay.
age of 24, he founded his own startup. Come
Yeah.
on.
What did we find
So talking about your childhood a little bit. Since like we have heard that you spent your time abroad mostly
Yep.
during your childhood. Could you please share about that?
Yeah, my childhood was very simple. I was in the north. I wasn't living in Vientiane before going abroad. I was in Udom Sai, I attended my high school there. And life was very simple, we experienced a lot of things that kids now today don't know about it. Some activities like, I don't know what to say in English, Dao Kachai or
Dao
whatever.
Kachai,
Like
yeah.
when we were kids,
Oh.
we used to play that kind of thing. And then when I reached about I think 14 years old, I moved to Singapore to attend my the last 3 years of high school. So not JC,
not
San Francisco Methodist School. Yeah. Life in the UK, right? I compare my life now. When I was young and once I was in the UK. Life in UK was very tough, you know. There was a turning point. When I moved there, I faced a lot of things, especially like culture shock. You know, the first time I landed there, I made a lot of friends and people from, you know, different countries. So, and even the culture, you know, when they greet me the first time, you know, they came and they hugged me and they like kisses me. I was like, wow, what the fuck is going on in this country? Is this guy gay or something, you know? And yeah, I learned a lot in the UK. I grew up a lot. Like you did everything by yourself, from cooking, you know, laundry and everything, cleaning and that kind of thing by yourself. So I think that would be the best experience for me, you know, in the UK. Yeah.
So how long did you stay in UK?
It has been like 4 years in the UK.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 years.
That's
Quite long.
That's
Quite
quite
long, yeah.
So do you struggle with all of the posh accents in the
Yeah. Obviously, you know, the first day I landed and I took a taxi like from airport to my school. And then when the driver like speaking English, like very British accents, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it, you know, because before that I was in Singapore and the accents are completely like different, you know, like yeah.
We can relate that.
Yeah,
Like the Singapore
definitely.
accents and the UK
Yeah,
accents.
it's very
But you survive.
yeah, I survived. Yeah.
You survive.
At the beginning it was tough.
So
was
you
tough.
always wanted to be entrepreneur or what kind of dreams that you have when you were a child?
Not really. When it comes to a dream, when I was a child, it was very funny. You know, I would like to share this. When I was young, you know, I had this dream that I want to have my own ally company, and then ally company. And when I said it, everyone was like, "What are you talking about?" You know,
mean
even
pilot
even
or-
my own auntie was like laughing at me and that kind of thing. You know, and then the first year in the UK, I got an award when I was in like foundation year. And then my personal tutor, he stated something there on my hour saying that, okay, keep up the good works and hope you get your own Airbus A380 in the future. I was like, yeah, it's very fun, you know. And I just realized that, you know, how we need a lot of capitals and expertise in order to operate this kind of business like airline company. And then I realized it again. It was like very funny that I dreamed to have my own airline company when I was young, you know.
I think it's funny. When it comes to dream, you can dream to be anything that you want. Who knows? Now you're 24, you're an entrepreneur. Maybe like in the next 20 years or 10
Maybe
years,
not
you
that
might
long,
be the
though.
owner of airline company. Who
Maybe
knows?
GoTeddy ally or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, right?
Yeah, but I think that's very cool that I think you have kind of mindset of running the business. So may I ask your family background, all of them came from the business background?
Yeah, so my family background, we was from the north, and my dad is running a steel factory company in Luang Prabang. It's called LPB factory. So basically we produce steels and then we supply in the north, like Udom Sai, Luang Nam Tha, and then Luang Prabang.
I
Yeah,
see.
and a few provinces up there.
Okay, so I'm not curious now. That's why you always have like this kind of mindset with you running the business, being an entrepreneur, and back to your life in UK again. Since like we are so interested in your life in UK, you said it's very tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
Could you like just share the experiences about the toughest thing that you have faced, or maybe the most memorable experience that you had?
It was first thing I would say the weather. The London weather was crazy. Like it can be raining, it can be shining, like snowing in one day, like all at once. And then I myself, like I have never been in this kind of country before. So I was in the Singapore. I moved to the UK. I was like 4 p.m. and the sky is already like, dark. Everything is so dark. At 4, I was like, wow, what's going on? You know, it's really hard for us to like concentrate on studying. You know, when we are in the university, 4 p.m., you look outside, everything is so dark and you just feel like, wow, very sleepy and you don't feel like doing anything in there. So weather would be the main things that I faced when I was there. And the second thing, like the accents, obviously, we just talked about it. And then the third thing I would say, the cost of living there is really expensive. Like
cost of arms and legs.
yeah, it's really expensive. Like every money that you spend, you have to think like twice. Like if you want to buy this or that, that kind of.
But you love that.
Yeah, I love that. If you let me to choose between Singapore and the UK, I would choose UK. Anyway. Yeah. Even though it's hard, but I love living there. I love the lifestyle in the European side. Yeah.
So what did you study in UK?
I was in CAS Business School in London, and I studied business management. Yeah, 3 years bachelor degrees there. Yeah.
I see. So
it was fun.
business.
Yeah, business related.
Cool. So let's talk about GoTeddy now.
Yeah.
You know what? The first time that I
know.
saw that logo,
Why?
I didn't.
Why? What would they do?
I didn't know that it's a food delivery
I
company.
thought it was a gift shop.
Because of the logo, right?
Yeah,
the
because of the
logo.
cute teddy bear. Like, why?
And I didn't like read the name GoTeddy. I just like got Eddie.
I did that too.
A lot of people pronounce the wrong name about the GoTeddy.
Included me. So we want to know about the story behind, or why did GoTeddy get started?
So back then when I was in the UK, I was in the second year. And when I was in the UK, I used a lot of online services like grocery shopping, food delivery. Like I swear, like I use it like every day. Some days, I use like 3 times per day. And then when I come back to Lao for a holiday, I feel like I want this kind of service, just like when I was in the UK. When you come to Lao, it's really hard for you like to order food from somewhere. And even though we have like a food delivery company, but then you have to call to the restaurants to order, and then you have to coordinate with the delivery company to call them, okay, you have to pick up this food at this kind of time, that kind of thing. So I feel like this is a problem in Laos. Like I see a lot of problems even in my house. I heard a lot of people complain, like even my brothers or my mom, oh, I want to eat this, I want to eat that. Why you're complaining? Is it really hard to get that? So I think like there was a problem here that I think I can solve it. So yeah, that's why we started GoTeddy. So we bring back this kind of technologies that we have learned from Europe, and we read a lot of case studies before started GoTeddy. So I think this is a good thing to start in Laos when you see the problems and you think you can solve it by using those things that you have used before from abroad. So yeah, I started this.
Wow, that's very interesting. The idea came from did you see the problem it exists in our society, and you know that you can do something, and you just like bring the idea and adapt to the Lao culture, and it's become to the GoTeddy.
Yep.
So asking about the name, ทิพย์จัดไป
Yeah. Why is it a teddy? Why is it a bear?
Wow. Okay, let me make this clear here, because I have a lot of questions asking about why is Teddy, why this color, why is GoTeddy, why the logo is like this.
Blue?
Yeah, why is blue and that kind of thing. So I'll just want to make it clear here. So initially, I just want my company to have a character. Some companies, they have just the name, but some company they have the names and the icons, but some company they have the names, the icons, and the characters. So at the beginnings, I was like researching about the character, which one I want. I was looking at the Iron Man, the Flash, something that shows the fast movement. So but at the end of the day, when you look at the bear, you need to, your logo must mean something, right? So I choose the bear because the bear, it has this kind of characteristic where it's very caring, and it's very joyful at the same time. So that's why I picked the bear. But the bear doesn't seem like, or doesn't give you a feeling like, okay, this is a delivery company, because the logo itself doesn't shows you or doesn't give you the feeling of the movement or something. So we decided to combine the bear with the lockets. We tried to rotate the locket and the bear, and then once we combine them and we see it, wow, this must be the best logos in the walls, and it looks very cute. And I'm pretty sure if I place these logos next to let's say 5 brands, this logo would get a lot of questions. What is this company doing? Why is the bear? Why this color? And why is the rocket? So Yeah, that's the reasons why I made this logo with the bear.
And why blue?
The blue, because I did a lot of research about the color. And a few companies doing food delivery using this color, one in the UK, one in Korea, and one in Cambodia. You know, the founder gave the reasons why they choose this color, because they say that when you place the food on this kind of color, the food, you know, gets more like, I don't know how to explain, like it looks more tasty. For example, if you put the food on the light blue, let's say very light blue, you know, the food doesn't look like, okay.
It's not as appetizing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's true, but for my own assumption, I think this color looks good when it comes with food. Yeah.
For me, and I personally think blue when it comes to food, it looks cleaner. And it sounds like this food might be clean.
Yeah.
And then-
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
for me blue, not the light blue especially, it seems very clean. And when it comes to water, like sea of water and
sky.
food and something that's natural, it's gonna be like blue, a light blue. So I think that's a good
So
color.
the color gives you that kind of feeling,
Yes, that's
which
my
is good, you know. I can use your
Yeah.
ideas to say,
But-
okay, why
yeah,
I
why
choose this
not?
color, you know.
And for me, it's like blue stands for trust, almost.
Oh, really?
like
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
I didn't know that too.
Remember, like business background too. So they said that when you're choosing colors for logos and all that, and blue is kind of like an iconic color. Like imagine like looking at so many companies, not just food. A lot of people choose blue as their first one. And when you go to like a job interview or something like that, and you wear blue, it seems more professional as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you see, like there's a lot of like positive.
Good thing about this color, right?
Yeah, so good choice.
But some people might say that, okay, this is not blue, this is green, you know.
Yeah, or turquoise.
Or
something like
some
that,
say
yeah.
this is mint. Even myself, you know, I get confused like so many times. What color is this one? You know, it's my own brand, and I don't know what color is this. Sometimes I say it's blue, sometimes it's green. Sometimes I meet people that people say it's mint. I say, okay, it's mint. You know, but it's actually even now today I call my these colors GoTeddy colors, so it's clear. It's clear.
Love it. Go
That
Teddy
might be like a new
color.
color code.
Yeah.
So which color? Go Teddy color, please.
We can tailor.
You know what? Like especially women, when we go to the shop, especially when we need some clothes for the wedding.
Yeah.
Many people say, "What color are you gonna wear tonight?"
GoTeddy.
Go Teddy color.
Yeah, you get the blue dress.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I love that. So we talk about the logos. Okay,
Yeah.
clear, guys. Everyone out there, so clear. Why is Go Teddy?
Yeah.
Why is Teddy? Why is Go? Why is Rocket there? So
Yeah.
I think it's quite clear for
Yeah.
now. Let me check a little bit for our Facebook Live.
Let's see.
Many people are watching us now. This person say, "Let's go, boss," and then hi, hi, thumb up. Let's go ไปใส่
Maybe
You're
it's
like,
because
oh,
of the
let's
rocket.
go.
Because it's GoTeddy.
Let's
go.
go.
Go
Let's
hard,
go.
let's go home.
Oh,
Let's
this
go.
one say hi from Udom Sai.
Hello.
Keep up the great work, bro. Oh, FC เด้อ This one good boy. Idol. โอ้ย amazing. Good app. FC
Thanks for the
from
good comments, you know.
FC from
Keep them
อุดม
coming.
ไซโอ้ยท่านผู้ฟังท่านไหนที่อยากส่งคำถามมาถามประสงค์เกี่ยวกับชีวิตเพิ่นส่วนตัวก็ได้ก็ถามมาได้นะหรือว่าเกี่ยวกับโคเดดี้ก็ได้ ประสงค์ตอบให้เนาะ Thank you guys for your comments and compliments and everything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to do that. So ask, write down your questions, and if you want to know more about his personal life.
Oh, that, yes. Please ask.
เพียบใจเย็น
No, you want to know too. I'm just like, helping you say,
แหมล่าเขาเป็นกลุ่มเลยยูมันโนโทรมาซะแหละ
That's gonna be the main topic then.
And ball.
Okay, let's move on. For example, if I own my small restaurant,
Yes.
and I want to join GoTeddy application, how can I apply or how can I join your app?
That's very simple, you know. You can just go on our Facebook page, GoTeddy. You can just send us the direct message there, or you can just call us. the number is on the Facebook. You just call like, okay, we are interested in joining your platform. So our marketing team will will reach that guy. Okay, we'll send all the informations there. And if the restaurant's owner are interested, then we'll just go that store like physically and explain to them, okay, how everything's work. And yeah, that kind of thing. Very simple. You can't just get your restaurants open within 2 days. Yeah.
Okay, just
2
simple
days.
as that.
Yeah, very simple.
Just like if for the restaurant owner out there, if you want to join GoTeddy, simple. You just like call the number from the Facebook page.
Yeah, or you can just send a message.
Send a message to the inbox and just told them that you want to join the application and they will send the marketing staff to your restaurant. This one asking about, did you, they said right, I mean, did you like made this amazing app by yourself or coding? They might be coding. Did you like code this amazing app by yourself?
Of course not, because of course not, because I didn't study technology or coding and that kind of thing, but we have a very super good team in-house. So those people are responsible for, you know, coding and building the apps, you know. So yeah, we have a very strong team in-house to do some coding for us. And they are Laotians.
Okay.
Made in Laos, you know.
For Lao.
For Laos.
เราเห็นเราใช้เราได้เราเจริญ
Good.
This one say hello from Japan. Asking about how can you make money from this?
Yeah, like the revenue model.
From all the revenues model. So basically we charge delivery fee from our customers, and we charge some small commissions from the restaurants. And then we also have like advertisings. You know, we have in-app advertisings and also offline advertising. So yeah, offline advertising, you see our paper bags, right? The GoTeddy bag. So basically we are open for a brand who wants to advertise with us. So basically we just scan, we just stamp their logo this side and GoTeddy on the other side. So we will advertise together.
Okay.
That's our offline
That's
marketing.
smart.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
Okay, no, I think ประสงค์ answer your question, the one who from Japan. And
Oh, and someone said you're very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
See?
I confirm. Next. Okay. This person asking about how many active users do you have at this moment?
We have about 4,000 to 5,000 per month.
Wow.
Active users.
How 4,000?
Yeah. Active
Wow.
user per month.
Per month.
Yeah, per month.
OMG. So how long? Like I mean, how long did you launch this
4
application?
months. It's just
Only
4 months. Yeah, 4 months.
It's very new, and you got a very good feedback from the users.
Yeah. I think so. Like we have a very positive feedback so far, but still we need a lot of improvements, you know. There are some positive feedbacks, but also some negative feedbacks. We love that, you know. We would like to have a lot of feedback, especially the negative one, so that would help us to develop and improve our services in the future. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's a very good mindset to, you know, turn negativity into something positive.
Yeah.
Which a lot of youths don't usually do that, which is very
True.
Or maybe I just delete the comment on Facebook.
Or you can do that.
Joking.
So ท่านไหนที่ว่าอยากจะถามต่อก็ถามมาได้เนาะเดี๋ยวเฮาสิถามทยอยถามให้ So talking about the uniqueness of GoTeddy, since like this the business idea, the business model is around the world. So it's not something new in the world market, but in Laos it's like I would say it's quite new, and you got a very good feedback. So I want to ask more about what makes GoTeddy unique or different from other delivery service that are available in country and also in this world.
Yeah, when it comes to the standard in Laos, like I can say that GoTeddy is very new, and we have a lot of advanced features, like when our clients order a food, they can track like okay where the driver is, so they don't have to be worried if the food is coming or not. And also when you place an order, you don't have to explain like okay where you live or which home or whatever that kind of thing. So you know, you just click and then our delivery man just come based on your current address, which is it makes it very easy for people to use it. And also we have this kind of features that we built in the app, which is called constant support, which is all live chat. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people need us to explain like how does the things work and that kind of thing. So I think it's better to have these features in the app. And we also receive a lot of messages from there, and we can guide them. Okay, you click this, you use that, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's a good thing in Laos. And when it comes to international standard, like as you mentioned that this is not news, like Grab doing it, Uber, Food Panda, but we have our uniqueness. So our platform allows users to order multiple orders at once, where Grab can only place like once at a time. And also back in the UK, let's say Deliveroo or Uber Eats, we found that when we have a problem during our order or during our process, we find it very hard to reach the company. Like, okay, we need to search on internet, like, okay, what number should we call, that kind of thing. So for us, we just have like that features built in here, so which is very good in terms of our customer service. And also very soon we are gonna work with certified nutritionists, because nowadays like everybody concerns about what they eat, like how many calories and that kind of thing. And especially nowadays a lot of people go to gym, they're very concerned about their health and their lifestyle. So that would be the big hit if we work with the nutritionists and then to provide our users about what they eat, like nutrition, how many calories it does, is it gluten free or no, is it halal, and that kind of thing. It's like all, in this world nobody is doing this. So
wow, so there are so many features that make GoUni unique and different from the services that are already available. So first is that you have a live chat if our users need to ask any questions or there's some problem happen during the process, you can just chat and text the question to your พนักงาน your employees, no? And then the first one.
And also I think we have another model that we are going to launch soon, which is called subscription models, because nowadays a lot of people use a lot of online services. Let's say like in Thailand, I use a lot of Line Man, let's say, but then I have to pay for delivery fee every day. So for us, we are going to launch like a monthly subscription fee, where you just pay one time per month, and then you use like unlimited delivery.
That's very cool.
Netflix we are trying to work on this. We are trying to work on this, and then we also have some like a loyalty program. So every time you order, you collect some points. This one we are developing now, so I think we are gonna launch very soon. So these points can turn into something. You can get discount from here, from there, but
I love that. I love that. But speaking of knowing the calories of the food that we will eat, do you think it's gonna be the disadvantage for the user? Like for me, I'm also like concerned about my weight, but I didn't care much because I didn't know the number of the calories, so I just eat everything. But when it comes, I know the exact number of the calories. Like for example, กะเพรา Do you think that it's gonna be the disadvantage for your business?
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, when you shows the calories, that might affect your business performance. When people see, let's say like bubble tea,
ตกใจเลย
ตกใจ but it's the truth that you can't lie to yourself. And okay, if you want to eat it, you have to accept that, okay, this is 500 calories, or some people even say like, okay, even though I don't know this, I search on internet like, okay, how many calories does bubble tea has, that kind of thing. So I think it's good, because before I think it was bad, but nowadays everybody concerned about their health. Even in Laos, like a lot of people are trying to eat organic vegetables. So I think it's good. It's a good time to come.
No, truth is the truth.
Truth is the truth. Yeah.
ความจริงใด
It may hurt, girl.
It may hurt, but it's true.
Yeah, it will hurt, but ในที่สุดแล้วมันก็คือความจริงเนาะ But I think that's that's a very good start.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone do that before.
No,
Yeah.
not at all, especially like in the region or anywhere
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the first mover.
Yeah.
So
Let's
that's
see.
great.
Let's see.
Yeah.
ผู้นี้ก็บอกว่าเวลาหิวข้าวแอป GoTeddy ส่งถึงหน้าบ้านดีหลาย
ถึงหน้าบ้านแท้สมบอก
ถึงหน้าบ้านดีหลายเพิ่นว่าดีเนาะขอบใจสำหรับทุกคอมเมนต์หรือทุกความคิดเห็นที่ท่านส่งเข้ามาเดี๋ยวไปเบรกกันก่อนเนาะ I think we should take a little bit break เดี๋ยวเบรกหน้าเขาจะมาล้มกันเพิ่มเติมว่าถึงเรื่อง GoTeddy แน่แล้วก็เขาจะมาว่าถึงเรื่องของ your life you
Sure.
you and you เนาะประสงค์และประ
Me
สง
and
ค์
me
เดี๋ยวเบรกหน้าเขามาล้มกันเพิ่มเติมเบรกนี้ I have the song for you
Oh, you
What
do?
song?
actually I know that you want to give this song to someone
Ooh.
Oh.
I wonder who that is. Okay.
เอาสปอยซ้ำแบบนี้ เนื้อผลงานเพลงนี้ This song is ready from Mass เนาะส่วนหนึ่งของหัวใจไปหาฟังกันก่อน Don't go anywhere guys we will right back after
Stay
the
tuned.
break
beside me, taking it on my heart again.
Welcome back everyone
Welcome back.
Woo! Welcome to English to Chat yeah
And thank you our sponsor Sky Telecom,
Don't
Dial
worry.
1833 for the fastest internet around, and Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
ที่เปล่งเสียงเขาเป็นแบบนั้น
This is the feeling.
Test the fail เลยขอบใจเนาะขอบใจสปอนเซอร์ของเฮาพร้อม and now we're still sitting next to our charming guest เนาะ
Yeah.
ประสงค์รัตนา is the CEO and founder of GoTeddy last break we talked a lot about GoTeddy about how GoTeddy gets started why Teddy
Yeah. Why blue?
why blue
Why rocket?
everything his life in UK in Singapore and now we gonna continue our conversation about the challenges
Yes.
like since last break we're talking about all the achievements that
Yep.
GoTeddy had and now the challenges I'm sure that every business all have the challenge so what are the challenges that GoTeddy is facing now
A lot, yeah. Especially we face a lot of challenge when we first started. So the first thing I would like to state is the IT infrastructure in Laos, like internet, this kind of thing. Sometimes, it's very slow. And the second one might be the Google Map. You know, like it's not that accurate. Even though we send out
yes
location on Facebook or on WhatsApp, it is not accurate. And then we face the same problem. And then when we deliver it to our clients, sometimes it's not accurate. The client is here and then you send it there. But we care. But even though we went to the wrong locations, and then we have to come back to our clients without any extra charge or something like that, because we know that these problems is from us, it's not from our clients. And the last one I would like to say is the newness of this kind of thing. So the first time we started, we found that a lot of people didn't understand like how the system worked. Like for example, the restaurants. Let's say we train them, okay, the system, like, this is how it works and that kind of thing. But then when they operate on the real life, they feel like, okay, wow, how to accept order and that kind of thing. So it makes us to train them like so many times, and that's the challenge that we face. And the same thing for our drivers. We need to train them a lot. Some forget, some remember, but we need to track them to make sure that, okay, you know how to do everything when you are on the on your missions to deliver this to your clients. So
I see.
Yeah.
So do you have the case that, for example, the users or the clients they order something and your driver just like pick another thing of food and deliver to the clients?
yeah,
Never
it happens. It happens a few times, actually a few times, where our driver pick the wrong bag for clients, and then when we deliver it to the client, they'll be like, oh wow, I didn't order this one.
Yes.
But then we have to solve the problems. We need to ask our customer if they are happy to get the refunds, or you are happy to wait and then we get another order for you and we deliver again. So that's how we solve the problem. But this happens. It happens.
Yeah. No, it's like it's still you still working on this because like customer service. So
Yeah.
it happens.
It happens,
It
it
happens.
happens.
Yeah. But if we want you to describe GoTeddy in three
words.
three
In
words,
3 words,
what will you be?
fast,
Fast.
adorable,
Adorable.
and then best.
Oh. Simple.
Simple, very
Simple is the best. Simple
Straight
is
to the
all-
point, huh?
Yeah, fast, adorable, and the best. No. Okay, what about you? What about you yourself?
Me?
If we ask you to describe yourself in a words, what do you
3
think?
words.
Yes.
Do you think
Myself?
that's enough?
Would you be fine?
Oh, this is hard. This is hard. I would say sharp,
Sharp.
unique,
Mm.
and then chill. I'm very chill, you know.
Chill.
Yeah, chill.
Are you procrastinator?
No.
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 Why I ask this question? Because I am. I am the procrastinator.
So you're trying to find someone like you.
Yeah, I find got the same species but
Easy.
Yeah, or the same breed.
หาแบบหาพ่อพันธุ์เดียวกัน
นั่นแหละ
That's good. That's good. And what about your team? How many people working with GoTeddy now? Since that there are so
Yeah.
many things that have to be done, like the technical stuff, the service part, the marketing part, everything. So how many people working?
Yeah, when it comes to team, right, we have quite a big team. So at the moment, we have, I think, about 50 staff. 50 staffs, including driver. So we have office employees, about 14 people, and the rest is our driver. So yeah, that's how big our company is. Yeah, and then we have our marketing team, the IT team, the supervision team, and then the finance team. Yeah, so
That's a big team, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
From the startup. For the
Yeah.
startup that
we grew quite fast, you know, with just 4 months of launch, and then we have kind of big numbers.
And what about the future plan then?
The future plans, we have a plan to expand into other regions, both domestic and internationally. So the first city that we would like to expand would be Champasak, you know, Bakse. Probably next month we are going there.
Wow.
And then next year beginnings we are expanding into Myanmar. So the first city would be Yangon, yeah. And then in terms of service expansions, now we are having like just food delivery, and next we would have like a grocery shopping, so you can get everything that you want, ranging from, you know, like things in local market like fresh meat ingredients, and you know, to shampoo or whatever you want in homes, you know. And we also have GoTeddy Express, which is our shipping service that we're gonna launch within this year. Yeah. So it's gonna be like all-in-one app.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it takes time for us to give you this kind of service, you know, like we want to launch everything at once, but then we couldn't.
True.
Yeah, it had to one by one.
Yeah, step by
Yeah.
step.
Step by step.
It's a very good plan. So if you guys out there, if you struggle with like go to the market after you finish the work, you don't have the time. So GoTeddy market บอกว่าจะเป็น GoTeddy supermarket เหรอ
No. It's called GoTeddy Shop.
GoTeddy
so
Shop.
in there, in GoTeddy Shop, you would have like a mini mart, supermarket, flower store, and medicine store. So like pharmacy would be there. So when you get sick, you know, you just click and then.
Love that.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Or
looking
you
forward to
forgot
see
to
that.
buy flowers for your girlfriend, you can
Yeah.
use it too.
Yeah, you
In
can use it
special
too.
occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valentine's super sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to see and use that feature. Not it's
Very soon, very soon.
So I'm personally curious about your plan to Myanmar.
Yeah.
Yeah, why Myanmar?
Like why Myanmar and what kind of service? Like you will like bring GoTeddy to the Myanmar or
Yep.
what?
So we are bringing GoTeddy to Myanmar because I think like Yangon is very interesting market, and it's also the untapped potential market because the competition is not that tough. You know, a few companies operating this kind of service there, and most of them are homegrown startups. So I think there is a space for us to go in, and because our delivery models that we are trying to develop now is we are going to use e-bike very soon. You know, we are not using like motorcycle and this kind of thing. And the good thing about Yangon is that they don't allow to use motorbike. That's why a lot of big food delivery company doesn't enter Myanmar because of these rules and regulations. But for us, we are going in with e-bike, so we are fine. Yeah.
I see.
5 million population city, quite big.
Very big
It's
market.
very big. Yeah, it's very big market. So
Wow.
yeah, I think that would be the first market for us to move in terms of international market. Yeah.
So when will it happen? This
Next year. Now, we are planning now. We are planning now for both our system and also like a regional partner. So we need to make sure that we partner up with a great team so they could drive this for us.
Of course, when you move to the international market, it's very important you have a great partner.
Yeah.
Like you don't know the language, you don't know
Yeah.
their culture, so you need someone to better understand that environment and help you to grow. But we are keeping and hoping you good with that market. Like since
Thank
you're
you.
from Lao, like made from Lao.
Made from
On
Laos.
international level. It's proud, you know?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sense of pride is hitting us already.
Mela. So I think there's a lot of GoTeddy. But besides GoTeddy, you know what this person, he also the founder of one fashion brand.
Yeah.
I just knew like 2 days ago that this brand is yours. What's the brand?
I have a brand. It's called Crazy Amazings. I started this brand since 2017, like 2 years back, 2 years ago when I was in university. So I had a plan that I want to have my own clothing brand. So I started with the cap. So this brand, Crazy Amazing brand, now we are selling caps. You can check it out at crazyamazing.com. So we have our own official website that we ship like worldwide.
Wow.
We ship worldwide. We also have our stockists in Thailand and Singapore, and we also have like a physical store in Japan, in Tokyo.
Cool.
So it's not our own store, but we have our products there. So
I see.
when you go there in Japan, you can just go to this store. It's called Idea by Sosu. So you will see our products there showing in the shop. Yeah.
So since now you're very busy with GoTeddy, do
Yeah.
you still have time for Crazy Amazing?
Honestly, no. Like it has been like 2 months that I haven't worked on this, you know. So I'm very busy with GoTeddy. So I think GoTeddy is a priority for now.
But people can still order.
Yeah, people can still order. We still receiving order like every day, but not much compared to before that we work on it, you know, full time. It's different now.
No, besides GoTeddy, you can support this guy by buying the
Cap.
Crazy
The caps.
Amazing, the
Cap.
caps, no?
It's cool. It's cool. Check it out.
Check it out on the website. I really like that. Like the first impression that I just like check on the website. It looks very
It's very
into
clean, right?
It looks very international เป็นอย่าง
Thank
โมไม่
you.
ใครถามคำถามที่อยากให้ถามมันมีคำถามนึงที่อยากให้คนถามนะเป็นอย่างโมไม่ใครถามเห็นแล้วได้ว่าทีมเขานี่ถามได้บอก
Coming wa.
ถามเองเหรอวะถามเองเลย
So,
So
you
the
know what I'm
question is-
waiting for that question coming out from you guys but nobody asked this
Yeah.
question
I guess they're waiting for us to ask the
they're
question.
waiting for us team just go
So you're asking me to ask. Okay.
yes
What question is that?
So, the long-awaited question, the most anticipated topic of the whole entire interview.
come on
Are you single?
And available?
No. I have a girlfriend. So.
Oh, it's that lucky lady.
no oh my. So you're not single
No, I'm not. I have a girlfriend and we have been together for almost 4 years.
wow
But he's not here though. He's in the south of Laos.
อ้าวสาวใต้
Oh, is
Yeah.
that why you want to expand the market there?
No, but I just think that Park Say is a big market for us to go. It's not because of that, you know.
okay
Yeah, but the perks, you know.
yeah no
Okay.
okay guys he's not single
Okay.
that's it
The excitement is gone. Move on. Next. Next.
I have done the surprise scam for you.
Already?
It's time. It's time.
Do you have the box or?
No, I have this one.
Oh no.
I have this one and the
No.
box as well.
Oh, and the box.
Yes.
Now where's the box?
How does it work though?
So I will ask you this question. It's called Never Have You Ever game. You just need to answer yes or no as fast as possible that you can.
Okay.
Don't hesitate, just yes or no.
Yep.
And after that, we will ask you why did you say yes or no to that questions. Do you understand?
He'll understand.
I think I do, I think.
Okay, ready? 1. Never have you ever dressed as the opposite sex.
No.
Why?
Never have you ever pretended to know a stranger.
Yes.
Never have you ever ugly cry for no reason.
Oh, what's it, Titanic?
I didn't get that, sorry.
Never have you ever ugly cry for
Oh,
no reason.
for no reasons?
Yes.
No.
Never have you ever stay up all night.
Yeah. Yes.
Never have you ever lie about your age.
Yes.
Never have you ever cheated on the test.
Yes.
Never have you ever cheated on your girlfriend.
No.
Never have you ever wanted to be a superhero.
To what?
To be a
Wanted
superhero.
Superhero.
To be a superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Never have you ever sent a text to the wrong person.
Yes.
Never have you ever refreshed over and over to see if you have any new messages from your crush.
Yes, I do.
เอาคำถามคนสุดท้ายเลย And when did it happen? Like you refresh over and over to see the new messages from your crush.
It's not actually a crush, you know. Actually my girlfriend. So like, you know, if someday if there, my phone feel like wow, there's nothing coming in. I think like okay,
it's so silent.
something is
Something's
wrong with that,
wrong.
you know. But it's not a crush. It's a girlfriend. Now, I mean,
Oh, so she used to be your crush.
she used to be a crush. No, I don't think so.
Ah.
Like we started from something that really it's hard to explain. It's not like okay, I had a crush on her and then
Yeah.
we got into something like we are together now because of I don't know how to explain this. You know, it's complicated.
It's
Yeah, it's
It's complicated. Okay, move on. So you say that you have ever wanted to be a superhero.
Which
Yeah,
one?
I
Which
think
one?
like everybody has a dream to be like a superhero or something. So for me, I wanted to be like some of the character in Naruto, you know, because Naruto was the only cartoon animation that I watched when I was a kid. So when you watch it a lot, you feel like okay, I want to be this guy, you know. So it's like Naruto.
You wanted to be Naruto.
Yeah.
I see. This question said about you lie about your age. Yeah, why? Why did you lie?
Yeah, when I was in the UK, you know, the first time you go there, you have to lie about your age because when people ask me, like, not my friends, okay, for my friends I don't lie, but for other people, you know, I was just saying, okay, I'm 26 years old because they think like, okay, we are Asians, right? When we go there, we look very small, so we just think like, okay, oh, this guy is like 18 years old or something.
Yeah.
So like, no, I'm already like 25, 26 or something. You know, that kind of lying, you know.
Yeah. So we should lie that we're 80 so that we look young.
I'm just 17, guys.
But not often.
Liar. Okay, this is for the game. Never have you ever. Wow. Cool. This one asked the very interesting question. You wanna ask him about this?
This one?
Yes.
Okay. So how does like creating an app create disadvantages and advantages?
Sorry?
So the advantages of disadvantages of creating apps, do they exist?
The advantages
pros and cons of
creating an app.
Yeah.
So the pro and con of having an app.
Yeah.
So the pro is like having an app, making it easy for people to use it because when you have an app, you don't have to go to the web browser to search for let's say go www.goteddy.com which very annoying and it takes some time. The good thing about having an app is like you can just open your phone, just click that, you know, it takes shorter times, and especially for if you have a lot of users, it's very good to have an app. So you know, it means that okay, these users uses a lot of our service, so we should provide them something like very easy to access into our service, not like okay, you have to go to Google, you have to type that kind of thing. And the cons of having an app is I think it takes longer time to launch compared to the website, you know, and also I think it's harder to build an app rather than having a website. And one more thing about having an app, I compare this one, having an app and traditional service. It's really hard for people to access into the app and know immediately like okay, how does the app work. So I think this is a very drawback of having an app, like you need to educate them a lot rather than, you know, traditional way, just like phone number call, very easy. But there are good things and bad things about both sides, you know. So yeah.
Very good answer, and that's very good question. Thank you for our listeners for asking this, no? Wow, I think this 1 hour it's very fun and informative and inspiring as well. You know, he's just 24, but he already founded his passion, his startup GoTeddy, and now all of you, including us, like be his clients.
Yeah.
Me
Are you my clients?
I am. I'm a
Do
big
we get
fan.
discounts?
I'm a big fan
Of course, I will
GoTeddy.
give you discount later
Okay.
on when the show is end.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got your eyes on
Okay,
you.
we got ya. So I'm your big fans, and I'm always support this innovation, and I'm sure that all of you out there are also the big fan of GoTeddy. If you haven't used this application before, just download on the Play Store and App Store, like search by GoTeddy and just click on and use. It's very easy to use.
Very fast.
Very fast.
Very good.
Love that. And
Yep.
and adorable. No, of course.
Yeah.
But before we say goodbye, we need to thank you. Thank you ประสงค์เด้อ
Thanks a lot for having me today,
Thanks
and
for coming.
thank you
Yeah.
everyone for watching the interviews of GoTeddy. So yeah.
No way. Thank you ประสงค์
Thank you.
for coming and sharing with us. Before we say goodbye, you have anything that you want to talk or tell our listeners out there about maybe you, about GoTeddy or anything?
So the final statement. Okay. First of all, like I would like to thank you Lao Youth Radio for having me today to share my experience about GoTeddy, and I would like to thank you the audience that are watching me right now, and those audience that will watch me later on Facebook. So yeah, if you haven't used GoTeddy app, so you can try it now by downloading it from App Store or Google's, and we are very open to receive your feedbacks, including both positive feedbacks and negative feedback. So because that we've used that to develop and improve our service. So yeah, thank you.
โดยเนาะ thank you แล้วก็ thank you ทานผู้ฟังพร้อมเนาะที่ส่งคำถามส่งความคิดความเห็นเข้ามาเพื่อนบอกว่าสมเสยเด้อเก่งหลายทานี้แล้วทานี้ก็บอกว่ามีการเมนชั่นหมู่ให้มาเบิ่งพร้อมเนาะ
ขอบใจ
ว่าเก่งหลายแล้วขอบใจทุกภาคส่วนที่มาให้เกียรติตามฟัง and of course thank you for our sponsors thank you for Coca-Cola
Sky Telecom.
Sky Telecom 1833 No 1833 Thank you Tiponder for
Thank
joining
you.
Thank you everybody สำหรับมื้อนี้เวลาหมดเวลาแล้วต้องได้ขอลากันแล้ว I need to say bye guys